Hi guys, it's Crystal. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do the review of the Arteza products. So I told you about this whenever I did a haul recently. I think it was last Friday. So I'm going to go ahead and do the review on this right here. So they had reached out to me and asked me to do an honest review in exchange for some products. So they did that, and then they also did offer me an affiliate link, which is totally awesome, and I'll have these linked down below. And you know how that works. If you click on it and you do purchase, I'll get a small percentage. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that we're going to start with is these bone folders. So I'm pretty excited to have some new bone folders in the house. So we're going to go ahead and try it out with the Martha Stewart scoreboard. So I'm just going to try each one, just kind of alternating back and forth, just trying to see how they work. So I noticed like that one right there kind of gave like a real skinny line. So some of them, it's like it gave it that real thick and bold line, and then some of them was like a real thin line. So they all do kind of do some different things there. I really like the thick end of this one right here. So I do like the way that they have their own of kind of how deep they go in, if you will. These bone folders are $8.99, so I think they're super affordable. You get 4 in a package, and they got different tips on the ends, and I like how wide this is for doing that. So if you're looking for some bone folders, these are super affordable, and you get 4 in a package. So definitely recommend these. So I'm just kind of playing around with them and showing you, you know, creasing the papers and things like that, just what you would normally do. And I think it gave such a beautiful crease. So I'm just kind of going over it one more time, just kind of showing you how easy it just kind of folds over. It's so crisp. So definitely recommend the bone folders. Okay, so let's move on to our next product, which is the water pens. So these are those pens that you fill up with water and then you just kind of squeeze and it comes out. So it comes with 3 wide tips and 3 round tips. So, and I thought it was going to be like 3 of the exact same, but it's not. They're different sizes. So each one comes with a large, medium, and small. So I'm fixing to show you that right here. I think these pens are very well nicely designed. So right here you'll see me kind of struggle taking this top off. I didn't have any issues with any other one, and then whenever I put it on the next time I didn't have issues. But that's the only problem that I had with these pins, to be honest, was taking that initial cap off. So these are synthetic, obviously. And then it comes with a little squeeze tube, and you just fill it with water, and then you just kind of squeeze out how much you like. I like how this one works because the brush is actually separate from the little it's like a little water applicator, and as you squeeze that, it kind of pushes it down on the brush, and it gives the most perfect amount of water to come out at a time, little to a lot, however much you're looking for. But I think these pens are super smooth. These are by far right now my favorite pen, and I've tried out several. So definitely check these out. These are like $8.89, I believe. Super affordable. And like I said, comes 6 in a pack, small, medium, and large. And then also, guys, I'm going to have a 10% off coupon down below as well. And it seems like they have sales like quite a bit. But anyway, so I'm just kind of taking the caps off all these, showing you guys all the different sizes. This one's pretty wide right here. I think that's pretty cool. But so you got the large, medium, and small, so you can see what I was talking about there. But definitely, I really do love these pens. And what I thought was cool, and you'll see later on, when I use them with the Arteza brush pens and stuff, they come out clean every single time. Now that I have used them with like some of my other like watercolor color pencils and things like that, they did kind of they did stain now. But if you use them with the Arteza water brush pens, it's really cool because they do come out clean every time, which is awesome. Because I've got some and they're all stained up and stuff. So I thought that was cool. I do like the system on this. Like I said, you just fill it with water. I filled these up, and I was showing you that you shaking them around, nothing was leaking. So that's what I was doing there. So we're just going to kind of move these out of the way so we can test our next products with them. So here is the 32 sheets of the water pads. This comes 2 in a set for $15.99, which is, I think, a really good deal. So that makes them about like what is that, like $7.50, $8 a piece, something like, I think $8 a piece. So I think that's not too bad for a water pad. Here is the Artesia brush pens. So it comes with 12 colors. I believe you can get it 12, 24, 48, and 96. These are $13.99. It comes with a 20% off scan code on the back to save off of your next product. So I was showing you that. That's pretty cool too. So I do think the packaging that these go in are very, very cheap. But I think this is one of those companies that skimp on the packaging and put it all into the pen. Because even like the packaging of these pens, I think they're okay. But the quality, what's inside the pen, is what it's all about. It kind of reminds me of that makeup brand Morphe, how it's like they're cheaper on their packaging, but their product is absolutely stunning. So that's what this company reminds me of. So you can see here, I'm going to go ahead and do some swatches. I think the pigment on these are really well. Actually, right here, I'm showing you just kind of blended two of these together. So I'm using like a light purple and a darker purple, and just going to try to play around with this with one of the water brushes and see the blending. But as I was saying, is the quality of these pens are really nice. I don't really like them for like calligraphy or any of that type of writing or anything like that. It does do some really good thin lines and stuff, but if you try to go in and just use it as a brush pen and just write, I am noticing getting some like it's not a real smooth constant flow. I did read on their website that they said that if you shake them down, that the pigment will come down, and I did try that, and that is true. So I'm thinking I'm going to store these upside down, so if I wanted to try something like that. But I think the pigment is super good on these. I love, love, love these pens. And like these ones right here are $13.99. I don't know if I've already said that. But some of the things that I've noticed, I'm trying to think here. With the writing and stuff, I think that because this is more of a brush pen, because you're fixing to see here in a second, I'm going to do some comparisons with like Tombow and Koi. So their brush tops are like felt, and these are like the paint brushes that are laying right there. They've got that like that synthetic brush, so that's the difference on those. But you can see how much pigment is coming out of each one of these brushes. But just wait till I blend these out with a water brush. So you can either color with them just like this, or you can add water and use them as like a watercolor. I think these are awesome for images if you're like me and you make cards, because doing like a wash on the background of a card, or if you're coloring images in and stuff like that. So I definitely think these are awesome for paper crafting and an artist as well. So I'm really super pumped about these pens here. So I'm just continuing to show you like all these, and I'm fixing to go ahead and swatch out with the water to show you how these are going to blend out. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go in with like the medium round brush. So I'm going to start from this side here to pull that way, because I wasn't thinking of how much space I needed here, wasn't thinking. So anyways, I'm just pulling that way, and you can just see how nicely this pigment just pulls out. And wait till these dry too. I love the look of these when they dry as well. So just kind of keep that in mind towards the end of the video here. But anyways, I just think the pigment pulls out. I think for blending these out and kind of getting that that gradient of color this is really nice. So like I said before, if you're looking for an affordable, the packaging is not, to me, I don't think the packaging, there's a lot of money been put in the packaging, but the quality in the pen is amazing. So if you're definitely on a budget and you want something that's of high quality, definitely go with this stuff from Arteza. I really want to go back in and I want to order like some of their colored pencils and some of their fine liners and stuff, just to test those out and see how well those hold up, because so far all of their stuff has done really well. And I'm not just saying that because they sent it to me. You can see right here in person, like, I mean, on video, that how well this is. Like, it's super smooth. But look how nicely these are blended out. This is the only color I had issues with. This color right here, I don't think blended out well at all. And as you can see, I kind of went in there a couple of times kind of pulling on that, and it just did not do anything at all. But other than that, every single one of these did. Okay, so I tried the Zig brushables, but you're going to see that I'm going to cut that out because as you can see, they didn't blend or do anything. I had recently purchased those and thought I can compare it to that, but the Zig brushables do not blend with water. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the Tombos. So I'm going to show you the comparison with the Tombos. So as these have a felt tip, so you can see how much color goes down just like this. So I'm just going to get several of these colors down so I can show you how well they blend out. And I'm going to blend them out the same way I did. I'm going to put all the color down and then come back and blend with the water. I'm going to go ahead and load my brush with water and then show you how. Do you see the comparison? How the Arteza blends out exactly like the Tombos, to me, in my opinion. So I definitely think, and to me, like, you'll see as I get done with this and as these dry, I almost feel like the Arteza is a brighter than the Tombow. But you'll have to kind of be the judge of that. As soon as this video, you'll see towards the end like these are dry. I do think that I think they're very, very comparable. But I do feel like the Arteza almost seems like it has more pigment. So those are the comparisons with the Tombos. I think they blended out very well. The only thing with the Arteza is it's red or pink. I would say that was a pink, didn't blend out very well. Okay, so now we're going to try out the koi. So I'm going to go ahead and lay down several of these colors doing the same thing. Just getting a little swatch area going on. So you can see how nicely these blend out. Just the same as the Tombos because these have like a felt tip. So I'm going to go ahead and load it up with water again and go ahead and show you bringing these out. So I definitely think these three markers are very, very similar. I think this one is the lightest out of the Tombow and the Arteza, but I definitely think if you're looking for something that is compared to either one, whether it be the Koi or the Tombow, I definitely think Arteza should be your go-to. So you can definitely see that there. You can see that it was a little bit harder to blend out this purple here. But with these, you can kind of play with them a little bit more and they're going to blend well. But you can see how much lighter that is. So as I said, so you can see right here is, you can tell that the Arteza has a little bit more pigment. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys found it helpful. If you did, please hit the like button down below and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one.